welcome to this week's video. So in this video I'm going to be doing my makeup routine. So I'm going to be doing my makeup kind of full glam, so like how I do it when I go out or like special occasions or like concerts. So I do makeup a tiny bit differently than I do like every day. So I know I've done my makeup a couple times on this channel, but I wanted to do a more detailed video of like everything that I use and like how I do everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. Okay, to start off, I'm gonna take these little clips and I'm just gonna be clipping my little like front pieces back. So today I actually have like nothing to do today. We're just doing my makeup for fun. So to start off, we're actually gonna start with eyes. So let me grab everything and I'll be right back. So normally when I do full glam, I always start off with my eyes because I tend to do eyeshadow or some type of eye look. So to start off, I'm gonna go in with my Kosas concealer. This is in the shade 4.5N, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right here. And if I'm looking like away from the camera, it's because my mirror is like right in front of me. So I'm just gonna take my little beauty blender and we're just gonna blend this in. And this is the powder I'm gonna be using to set my eyes. Ignore my nails, guys, this whole video. We had a little bit of a mishap when I took my previous nails off. So I'm going to be taking an eyeshadow brush. This is an e.l.f. one. I don't really know what kind of brush it is. I just know it's e.l.f. I'm pretty sure I got it at Target. So we're just going to put the setting powder all over my eyes. Now that we have the powder on, I usually do eyeliner. So eyeliner is something I like to do on special occasions. I don't do it every day, but it's been a really long time since I've done my eyeliner, so this is gonna be pretty hard. The last time I tried it, I ended up taking it off because I didn't like it. So we will attempt to do this together. So the eyeliner I'm using today is the e.l.f. H2O. So I have my little mirror right here that I'm going to be using to kind of just get a closer look at my eye. So when I start my eyeliner, I'm going to go down like this and just go down my lash line. And I try staying really close to like my lash line. We're going to do a closer view of my eye, but I'm trying to kind of blend it in at the top because I don't go all the way inside. I kind of start in the middle and then work my way down. So for this part, I don't like a really big wing, so we're just doing a small one, kind of like that. And I'm just kind of like trying to connect it to the bottom part like this. So this is what it looks like. I will say it's a little bumpy. For not having done my eyeliner in months, I will say that this is actually pretty good. Surprisingly, I got it in one try. So this is how I do my eyeliner. I start straight down and then kind of just go straight out. So we're gonna do the other eye off camera because my left eye is always a lot harder for me. So I'll be back. Watching that video back and I was like, what is in my eyeball? Like, why does it look like I have eyeliner in my eye? Got eyeliner all over my lashes. So that's what that was. For a second, I thought I got eyeliner like in my eye. I was like concerned for a second, but nope, it's just on my eyelashes. Okay, I know I said that I was gonna not do the left eye on camera, but we're gonna do it on camera just so if I struggle, we can struggle together. So I like don't even know how to push this. Oh my god, I haven't done this in so long. Oh no, I messed up. Okay, I made a dot where I shouldn't have made a dot. Okay, we did it. So now I'm just gonna wing it out like straight. Tiny, tiny wing. Okay, not a tiny wing. A wing that's way too big. Look, this side compared to this side. So we have Q-tips, and this might be gross, but it's my own saliva. So we're gonna just clean it up at the end. So this is why I like doing my eyeliner first, because if I have like my whole eye look done and then I do eyeliner and I mess up, I'm gonna like mess up the eye look as well. So No, this looks bad. Okay, we're gonna have to redo this whole wing. I kind of did it. Okay, so now I'm just trying to clean up. And honestly, guys, if you do really mess up on your eyeliner, like up here it looks bumpy, your mascara is gonna cover it anyways. So don't worry too much about the bumps. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Not great. I can see the bump there, but I'm gonna ignore it, pretend it's not there. It's the other eye. Not amazing, but not bad. Okay, so they're crooked. They are sisters, not twins, and that's okay. I am not gonna redo it. So now I'm going to set the eyeliner. So I like doing this because I feel like it just lets it last a little bit longer. So I'm just taking some powder on the brush and I'm just gonna tap on top of the eyeliner. For eye look today, I think I'm just gonna do something random and neutral. I have this palette, it's from the Creme Shop, and I really use this brush for everything. I don't have a little makeup towel with me at the moment, so we're just gonna use my hand. That's my dog in the back, sorry. He woke up from his nap. So I'm gonna be using this color right here. This is just like a color I was looking at it like there's a mirror. There's no mirror here. I'm just gonna tap all over the lid. Okay, so I have a new brush. It's this one right here. I got this brush in a set from Morphe, so I don't know what it's called, but it's from Morphe. I'm gonna mix this color and this color together. And I'm just gonna go in my crease. And I'm just gonna build up the color. And I kind of do almost like a halo. So I'm gonna bring it into this part as well. So for the next color, I'm gonna combine this one right here and this one right here. And we're just gonna kind of do that below the crease line, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're gonna put this shade like right here. Kind of like under the transition shade. Maybe a smaller brush would have been better for this, but it's okay. I'm just gonna really blend this in. Okay, like that. So we're just gonna build up the color a little bit. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. Keep in mind, I'm literally just winging this. I'm trusting the process, but I'm just slowly building up that little color that we're putting in. Eyes. I haven't done my eyeshadow in such a long time. And then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. brush that we had earlier and I'm just gonna blend everything with this brush. So I'm also gonna go in with this palette right here, and I'm gonna go in with these two shades, this one and this one over here. And we're gonna go in with a smaller brush this time. I'm gonna go in with this color and this color right here. I'm gonna be using this small brush, and I'm just gonna tap a little bit on and then just take the excess off on my hand. And then I'm gonna concentrate this kind of like even lower, if that makes sense. Okay, so now that I don't even know if that did anything, but we're gonna go ahead and blend it in. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. It is the Urban Decay brush that comes with like the palette. I don't think I have this palette anymore actually, but I do have the brush. Next we're gonna go in with shimmer. I'm gonna be using this shade right here called Icy, and I'm gonna put that right in the middle right here, kind of creating like a halo effect. A little trick I've seen is to put your setting spray and spray it onto your brush. Get your brush a little bit wet. Put this shimmer right in there. I'm actually gonna put this color Icy as well. And we're just gonna put that right in the middle. Okay, so this is a little look so far, and then I'm gonna be taking this palette right here, And I'm gonna go in with this shade. I love this shade. This shade is so pretty, as you can tell. I'm like I use it more often. And I'm just gonna tap that color like right into the center. So these are what the eyes look like right now, and we're actually going to do the base first, and then we're going to finish the rest of the eyes. So I'm going to go in with my Merit Beauty complexion stick, and this is in the shade Sand. And I'm just going to swipe this all over my face. I've been seeing a lot of videos about this. I was really curious about it, so I finally got it, and I really do like it. I feel like it's like a concealer and like foundation in one. It's really nice. I also did my skincare already, so I have new skincare on, and I'm just gonna take a brush. This is the e.l.f. the Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm gonna kind of like swipe and tap at the same time to blend all of this in. So if you can see, I still have some redness, so I'm just gonna build it up on the redness. So right here where my cheeks are, right here, and I have some like underneath my nose. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it. Do like 2 more dots on my nose, and then we're gonna go in with underneath my eyes as well. So I'm just trying to blend this as much as possible. So this has also been my concealer. So I just take a brush. This is the brand. I think this is like their concealer brush. So I'm just gonna go straight in under my eyes and kind of just tap it, and then I'm just gonna blend everything in with the brush. I just find that with this specific product, the brush looks a little bit better than a beauty sponge. Up and close again, so I'm just gonna go back in underneath my eyes, and I'm just gonna blend it a little bit, just layer it up a bit. So now that we have everything on, I'm gonna go in with my setting spray, and we're just gonna spray. And I actually have like a little fan, so I'm just gonna use this and just dry out all of the setting spray. I also have this little fan right here, which I guess I could use instead of the other one. Dry out my setting spray. Our next step is going to be blush. I have this Patrick Ta blush, and this is in the shade She's That Girl. It's just a really pretty pink color, and I'm gonna go in with the cream, and I'm using this brush right here. It's the buffing foundation brush. I'm just going ahead and tap in and just excess on my hand, and then we're just going to tap, and I do a W like this, so I cover my nose as well. I've been wanting to test different like placements, like blush placements, to see what suits me better, but right now we still have this one. And I'm gonna go over my nose, like a little W, and I do kind of like to pack this on. I really love this color. I've been meaning to get more of a red blush shade, but I haven't found one that I like yet. But right now we're just using this pink one, and then I'm gonna go down here as well, kind of where you contour, and kind of just bring down my blush so it blends in with my bronzer that I'm gonna put on right now. For bronzer, I like using the Rare Beauty. I think this is a bronzing stick. I don't remember what the name of this is called, but we're just gonna do 2 dots on my face. Right, we're gonna be placing it right here, and then I'm just blending it out. And I have this stippling brush from ColourPop. This is the F4. And I've also been meaning to get a powder bronzer, but I have yet to do that. So right now we're just using the cream, taking my little beauty sponge, and I'm just kind of gonna blend out like right here any like harsh lines. like so. And now we're gonna do another round of setting spray. And I like putting a lot because I want everything to melt together. And now we're gonna take out our fan. I'm gonna be using this fan from now on. I'm gonna do and just dry everything out. Okay, so now we're gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna be taking this NYX brow glue, and I'm just gonna swipe this over my brows. After we kind of run the brush through, I take another little spoolie and I kind of just go in again and just feather out my brows, and then I drag this down. I'm also scared to fill them in. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna make them too dark and they're gonna look like Sharpie like brows from like 2016. I'm really scared of that, so all I do is gel and that's it. So now that all of the setting spray has like dried out and melted, I'm gonna be using my setting powder, and this is the one size, like I said. And I'm maybe taking a little puffer. What is this called? I don't know what this is called. I'm gonna flip it over, and now I'm just gonna tap it on my face and under my eyes. I don't bake, but I've been meaning to learn. I feel like my face tends to get really oily during the day, so I kind of want to learn how to bake because I feel like that would help my skin not be so oily. And then I'm gonna go underneath my eyes. Okay, so we powdered my entire face, and I'm just gonna go in and do a lot on my nose, just because I feel like my nose tends to be like where I get the oiliest. So I'm just gonna put extra powder on my nose. I want to try to bake, guys, but like I genuinely don't know how, so I just pat the powder everywhere. And now this is when I would go in with like my powders. So I only have powder blush right now, so we're gonna be taking the powder, and I have this e.l.f. blush brush, I think, and then I'm pretty sure this is e.l.f. I'm not quite sure, it like rubbed off. But I'm gonna take the powder, and I'm also gonna like just tap this on my hand because it's like really pigmented. And now I'm just gonna pat that on top of the cream. Just gonna tap. I love this color. I feel like it's such a pretty pink. I like to set pretty much after every step of my makeup. Alright, go back in with the fan. Just set everything. So the setting spray I'm using isn't actually the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I'm actually using this NYX Bear With Me setting spray. I just put it in here because this one broke and I ran out of this. So I was like, let me just put this in here. So yeah, that's what I've been using for the setting spray. I do really like the Charlotte Tilbury one though. I just haven't had a chance to go buy some more, so I'm actually running out, so I'm just gonna fill this again. And voila, just like that, we have more setting spray. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra just because I was running out right now. Dry it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. So since this setting spray brings back like all the shine and glow into your face, I'm gonna go back in with a tiny bit of powder, just a very light amount. Just tap the excess on your hand. I'm gonna go like this with my hand, and I'm just gonna tap it right here in my T-zone and underneath my eye. Only part of my face that I don't really like shiny. So I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit of powder, and then I'm also gonna go like in the center of my face, like right here. Now you can see that the shine is only like right here. So this is what it looks like. Now our final step is the eyes. So I'm actually gonna check my eyeliner because sometimes it does like rub off a little bit when I like do the eyeshadow, but I think I do need to fix it a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in with my eyeliner. And I'm just gonna fill in any gaps that I have. Guys, I just messed it up. Yep, I messed it up. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop messing with it. Can you see where I messed it up? Okay, We're gonna use damage control. We will try fixing this. Okay, so now I have a really big little mark of where I don't have any product anymore. And I'm just gonna go back in with my brush. Wow, this actually goes really nicely on powder. I fixed it a little bit, and I'm just gonna go in with any excess blush I have on this brush, and hopefully that's not super noticeable. It didn't look too bad. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with eyes. An eyelash curler. I don't know. This is the brand. Sorry, it's a little dirty. And I like doing the bottom of my lashes like as close as the lash line I can get, and then I like fold it like this, so like the middle of my eyelashes. And then I go back in and clamp it some more. So as close as your lash line as you can get. And then you want to like fold it up and then squeeze it. And then I kind of like feather out my lashes. And this is what the lashes look like. My lashes are actually like, I want to say they're pretty long. The only thing is that they don't curl, they go like straight up. Also, whenever I use an eyelash curler, I am terrified of accidentally ripping out my eyelashes. It's a fear of mine. So next we're going with mascara. So I use this Mexican brand, and I actually got this when I was in Mexico, but I'm pretty sure you can order this off Amazon, and this is like the only mascara that actually holds my curl the whole day. Like any other mascara, my like lashes fall. So this one really holds my curl. I'm pretty sure I'm running out. I think I need to get a new one because it's a little dry. And then I like doing the bottom, or I mean the end of your lash, and just like kind of brush out like the end. And I feel like that adds like so much length. Bring you in closer. So this is mascara, no mascara. I feel like there's such a big difference. And I'm gonna dip it in one more time, and I'm gonna do the other lash. My lashes are actually a little sideways. I think I slept on them. And now I'm on the ends. And this is what they look like. This eye is looking a little wonky because I slept on my lashes. I am a side sleeper, so sometimes when I sleep with my lashes, they go that way. But this is what the mascara looks like. So as you can tell, the mascara did cover up the eyeliner a little bit, so not super bad. But this one doesn't have a wing anymore, so we'll just ignore that. I missed one important step. So I have this glitter, and it's I ordered this on Amazon. It's like a little iridescent like white glitter, and I love using glitter whenever I go to concerts. It's like really fun. So I'm gonna look down in my mirror, and I'm literally just gonna apply this in the center. Oh, I also forgot to do the bottom of my eyes. I just realized. And I'm just gonna do the center of my lash. And this is with the glitter. And I love the little pop of glitter, especially in like the light and the sunlight. It looks so pretty. So I'm going to be taking this palette again and this small brush. I'm just going to wipe away the excess, and I'm going to actually just use my transition colors and just tap the excess on my hand. And so I don't do any mascara on the bottom of my lashes just because, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't look good. Or maybe I'm like not used to it, but I don't really like doing it. I'm gonna be taking this eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna do the inner corner of my eye in the shade Icy. And I'm just gonna tap it like pretty much until it meets with the eyeshadow that we did earlier. Okay, so this is the finished makeup. Now the only thing left to do is lips. So so far I really do like it. I think I might have put a little bit too much blush. Maybe blush blindness got to me in this moment. But now we're gonna be doing my lip combo. So this is the lip combo that I use for like I said, when I go out or concerts, because I don't really normally do like a lip this dark or this bright. This is the Revlon like lipstick, and this is in the shade Rum Raisin. It's so pretty. I love this color. And then we're gonna be taking the e.l.f. I'm pretty sure this is in the shade Red Delicious, the e.l.f. lip oil. So I'm gonna grab another Q-tip, and I'm just gonna wipe off any like foundation that might be on my lips. Okay, so I don't like doing like a complete swipe of this, so what I do is I just tap it. Just like that. And now we're gonna be going with our e.l.f. lip oil, and I'm also gonna take some excess off, and I also just tap this onto my lip as well. And this is the lip combo. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. It's really pretty. I really like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I'll see you next time.